Good morning, it's Jonathan Barrow with the War Report, the Week Ahead Report. This is a report where we talk about current themes in the market, look at some of the economic data over the week, and also see if we can get some recurring themes and also some continuing trades that we're certainly looking at. Okay, last week, just a quick review of last week's activities. Obviously, a lot of data out, particularly in China, Japan, Euro, and the States. That all gave us a sense that, inflation is on the pickup in those growth economies. We also saw some increased numbers in the US as well, Eurozone, but more importantly, China. China was ours, pledged once again to increase the reserve ratio to cool its economy, to cool his economy, but so far it just continues to grow. IP out of China is also very strong as well. So he's got to do something, otherwise inflation will be a bit of a concern. They're obviously looking at interest rates to move up for the sixth time since the crisis began. So let's see what happens there. But as a result of what's happened on the inflation side, we've seen a very strong move in gold. Gold had a very strong move, about $14 on Friday, and certainly looking for that 1,500. So at the moment, still looking quite strong. Okay, let's just have a quick look at just an overview of what happened on Friday night. Just so we got it, just coming up now. Okay, here we go. Just quickly, Dow Jones, strong night, up 56. The S&P was up 5. The Nasdaq was up 4.43. The Euro was up 133. FTSE was up 32. The CAC was up 4, and the DAX was up 31. And looking at local market was also up 16, 4,879. Quite strong in that respect. Having a look at some of the others now, just have a quick look, and we can see that dollar index still under pressure, and 75.21. It just seems to be an orderly decline for the US dollar. That's something I guess we just got to come to grips with, and I think expectations are for that to remain. As a result of that, we saw, and as you can see, that little bit of a lift there, but nothing major. Just continues to come under pressure. As a result of that, we saw the Aussie continue its march, 1.0550. There it is at the moment, right at that top side. A break through that area there, 105, 106, continues to send it higher, so stick with that there. The dollar yen, 83.16, just going lower as we see. Remember, we did take some good profits up here, and a little bit of divergence there. Might see a little bit of an uplift in the dollar yen in the coming days, so keep close to that actually. I don't mind that at all. Gold is obviously the darling at the moment, 1485.35, and that is purely on the back of those expectations that we have concerning inflation. And as you can see, they're very strong moves there, and I think the feeling is that it can continue to trade higher. Silver also 42.96. Look at that. Look, it's going to be quite interesting there, but it's got to build itself up for a sell soon, but haven't done too much on that front. Having a look at crude just down a little bit, and there we have it there. That's a new front month there for crude. Just trying to get that. There we are there, 109, and expectations there. Obviously, well, look, we are a little bit higher, a little bit better bid. We didn't see that breakthrough there, although we did try and push it through 105.30, but just be wary there. 105.50 on a break, quite happy to sell it. Now, we did talk about primary input markets, particularly copper, zinc, and aluminium, and you can see that when you look at these charts, they're still under a little bit of pressure. I think that trend should remain with us, particularly as interest rates continue to climb around the world. Just have a look at that daily chart. I mean, hawkish stances everywhere, and I think expectations should suggest that crude should start to come lower. Not crude, copper should start to come lower. Excuse me. Let's see, but 400 to me is on the cards there, so quite happy being short. Okay, so that's it. So let's have a look at what's due out this week on the War Report. Let's just move that now. Okay, Monday. Well, I guess this week we've got a shortened week due to Christmas. Oh, sorry, due to Easter. But more importantly, there a little bit of data out tonight. Moving in on Tuesday. consumer confidence in Japan, EU registrations, a bit of data out of Eurozone, PMI, construction output, important data out of Canada, CPI, etc. In the States is building permits and housing starts. That's about it. We've also got Reserve Bank board meeting there. Let's see what the minutes came out in terms of how they're feeling on interest rates. On Wednesday, we've got consumer inflation expectation in Australia, import and export prices, which will be quite important. A little bit of data. Bank of England minutes are going to be quite interesting because they're one economy which hasn't really moved. In fact, if anything, it's just been sluggish again. Recent data there suggested that that things are not well. Things are slowing down again, which is a concern. In the States, we've got existing home sales, and moving along now to Thursday. Quite a bit of data there out of New Zealand. Retail sales in the UK, in the States, Bloomberg expectations, leading indicators are probably the best of the bunch. And as we move into Friday, which is Good Friday, bits of data, but not a lot on. In terms of current themes that we've got running at the moment, and I guess if anything here, it's negative on the metal markets. We feel that because the hawkish statements coming out from everyone, that there'll be those primary inputs such as copper, alloy, and zinc, which will be the ones which will be hurt the most. So if anything there, I think I'd probably recommend to stay short on copper, alloy and zinc, because we feel that those prices can continue to trade low. And I think they're not a bad trade. It fits quite nicely with me in terms of the fundamentals. Oil's still a bit hard to check exactly what oil is doing, because we're still seeing builds over in America. And I think with some of those economies looking to slow down a little bit, particularly around England, we'll probably see some lightening in Brent crude, still remaining relatively strong there. So crude's a little bit hard. We do have a small short on it, but only very small. We need to see a break of 105.50 in order to conclude that trend lower for crude has in fact started. Gold continues to rocket. There's obviously bits of shortages there. We were actually for the year, we were in a supply issue. We were actually more supply than demand, but that seems to be turning, and the market's looking for a little bit of a deficiency there. And I think that's got to do with a lot of that, the investment money flowing into those ETFs. As a result of that, gold, people are buying on the back of that, plus also buying on the back of those inflationary expectations. So expect that to continue. Remember, we still feel that gold-silver ratio, anywhere around about that 34-35 is the way to go, and that's buying gold, selling silver. But yes, we did have a very large move in silver on Friday night, so just be wary of that. Okay, that's pretty much about it for me for the week ahead report. I hope everyone has a good week. Happy Easter if we don't talk to you, and that's it. So have a good break, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.